Hey, boys and girls, welcome back to Monroe Live, and Corey's with me, but we have some really special guests to introduce to you. We've got Rich from Rich Rebuild, and we've got Steve, his loyal,
What are you?
loyal whatever, wingman.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah,
Wingman,
yeah.
Wingman, wingman.
I build stuff.
Same thing. Yeah, so anyway, we're going to be just chatting it up. And the first thing I want to talk about is that thing right there.
Yeah, that's a Tesla.
It is.
Are you familiar with Teslas?
I have driven one once.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah. They go fast and they run on electricity, you know.
They run on electricity for the most part, but this one's a little bit different.
Oh, really?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Oh, let's.
This one runs on, and it's locked.
I was just like, you lie. Why do I know
that's the way it is in TV land.
Yeah, you little newt.
Let me get the. I think I have the thing here.
We had to change the hood latch here, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh no! You know what I did?
Wait a minute. This is hard enough. It must be a GM hood lid.
I stuffed a.
You stuffed your little sock in there.
Here we go.
Ah, that does not look like an electric motor.
No, it is not.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Does Elon know about this?
We don't know. I don't think he wants to acknowledge it, even if he did know.
There's a Google search for that, but I don't know if it's real.
Yeah, he doesn't want to bring any further attention to it.
Yeah,
Get some
he
light
said he
in
thought
there.
it was impressive, but I don't know if it's authentic.
You don't know if it's authentic?
No, well, everything on the internet's a lie, but this isn't. This is real.
Get some more light in here.
Wow, that's pretty nice.
You had this at what
At
show?
SEMA.
SEMA, yeah.
Yeah.
How come I didn't get a chance to see you guys at SEMA?
That we were at CES, Sandy.
Oh, sorry. Not SEMA, sorry.
Close enough.
Two very
Look,
different.
it's got a bunch of letters. That's it. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. It's all the same
Yeah.
thing. So, from your expertise standpoint, how do you think it looks?
I think you did a great job of shoehorning that huge engine into the little bay. That's for one thing.
Yeah.
It looks like it'll work to me.
Yeah.
I used to be an engine engineer. Don't tell anybody.
I won't tell
Okay,
anything.
all right,
no
good.
idea.
Nope.
So anyway, usually what would happen is I would make suggestions and it was told, no, that space claim has already been claimed by somebody else. You can't have it. But this looks pretty damn impressive. Yeah.
Is it a 6.2? 5.3? Is it 6.2?
Yeah.
2. Holy mackerel.
Yeah, it's from a Camaro SS, 2011.
The car was destroyed, but the engine was good, and the Tesla was the opposite of that, where the Tesla's body was good, but the powertrain was flooded.
Yeah, it was underwater. It was the Texas. What Texas flood was that?
They have so many, it's hard to keep up.
Ask Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yeah, whatever.
So,
That's just flat
where
for the
I asked-
radiator.
oh, you're just using it
Yep,
for
that's a shroud.
It's a beauty cover. I see.
It's a glamour shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't there a picture of this car at SEMA that made it into the news, like saying about electric
Yes.
vehicles? But
Yeah, so this car was, I mean, when the hood's closed, it's like, oh, wow, that's an awesome Tesla.
And then you
But when when the hood was open, there was a camera panning and saying there's a lot of electric vehicles at SEMA. And, this Tesla is, one that's one of the electric ones that's at the show.
Yeah, like Tesla's having a huge presence at SEMA, and they're zoomed in on the T, and then they zoom out, and
they
it's
must
like,
have missed the,
These are cameramen.
Yeah,
And
it's
quite
true.
frankly,
yeah, they're not car
Right,
people.
yeah.
Right, yeah.
what kind of electric motor is this?
Yeah, oh, that's
Yeah.
great.
Wow.
Yeah.
A loud one.
You were able to keep all the side trim. I mean, that's
Yes,
pretty
that was
good.
part of the goal, to make it look as clean as possible.
You did a fabulous job, I must say.
Yeah, the only way you can determine
that.
that it's not when the hood is closed is when you can find the exhaust.
You look at the exhaust tips at the side, but those are pretty hidden too.
You blew it out the side?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got to do that. Oh, very good.
Yep. Boop.
Yeah, and they come up both sides.
Yeah, you'd have to. That's pretty small. So you need a little bit of back pressure anyway for this. But
Yes.
that would be quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's really something.
Yeah.
You want us to fire her up?
I mean, is the sky blue? Do the
Yeah,
bears
all
shit
right,
the
all right,
woods?
yeah. All right.
Let's
we
do
can
that.
fire out. Actually, let's show them the interior first.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
the interior. Oh, you had to put a new interior in too, I would
Yeah,
guess.
to make an entirely new transmission tunnel. I don't think these are.
There we go.
There you go. And that is the The new display. Actually, let me get the light up there too. So you see
Let's grab the.
Oh no, I'll get this one. We have like 14.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So again, trying to keep everything as close to stock as
it
possible.
have a
but
transaxle?
obviously, when it's a
Because we
transmission
have
tunnel.
to build a new transmission.
You
But
gotta
you know
have it.
what? This
Back
looks
to the
pretty
drive
damn
shaft.
good.
Yeah, I wanted to keep the regular
Oh,
center
you have that?
console
Yeah.
and keep it as
Do you need this? Is it
normal
like this?
looking as you could. Is that charged?
Nope. No, it's not.
Nope.
Nope.
Magic car? Oh, magic car.
Yeah, and then this is the Heltec controller for the motor. So we did keep things independent. So your regular Tesla MCU is still doing all the normal Tesla things,
Yeah.
but then the motor talks to the
Like I
Heltec.
said, pull it. Awesome.
That's
Sorry
a bright
about
one.
that. Yeah.
Hey, wow. That's
So-
cool. That is way cool.
And then up here is your gear indicator that we hid in the vent.
So it tells you what gear you're in. Yeah.
You know, it is like
Wow, that's really something.
Yeah.
So, can we fire it up?
yeah, absolutely.
Of course.
It's got a clutch. Wow.
As a clutch, yeah, it's a 6-speed manual still. And then the launch sequence is as follows. Let me just get over here real quick. And then there's a red button right there. You can push it if you want. You'll feel it right over here. There you go.
Oh, it's a switch. It just
Oh,
switched off.
there should be one right next to it. This little button right here. Oh, you'll feel it. There you go.
Well, you know, it's working.
It's working.
It's working. Holy mackerel. Wow, this is really
And so there's your Heltec.
And right now you're in neutral, and it tells you, neutral, first, second, third, gauge cluster.
I can't hardly believe this. This
Yeah.
is really something. It's even revving on the right.
Yep. Reads the
Perfect.
RPM, everything.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to shut it off now
Okay,
because
so
we're probably
shut
going
it
to
off.
die.
That's it.
Yeah, you don't want to be deaf.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Yeah, for too long.
I've heard it is bad for you.
Yeah.
There is.
This is spectacular. Wow, congratulations.
Thank you. Oh,
I'm
wait,
really
and
impressed.
the last feature.
Oh, it's got another. There's
Well,
more.
not really, but
Quirks and features. Quirks and features.
so no more charge port.
Yeah. Well, you have to do what you have to do. So can we just lift the deck lid?
Of course you can.
As I said, we got to show them the trunk.
So the goal was to make it as clean as possible. And
Do you ever
we
Pretty clean.
actually fooled a few people saying, "Oh, this is." At SEMA, it was interesting. People would walk by the car and just completely ignore it and say, "Oh yeah, just another GM product."
Yeah.
Then they stop and saw the Tesla logo. They're like, "Wait a second." 'Cause when you walk by, it looks like a regular V8 engine car.
Have you ever filled it up in public and anybody come up and
yeah.
say something like, "Hey, Mister"?
We've had an attendant pump it for us. He's like, "Well, this is." He's like, "Get out of here! It's a joke. I get it. It's a Tesla. Doesn't take gas." We're like,
Yeah, because the
No,
manager of the gas station was so upset because he's like, "You guys can't film your skits here." And like, "No, we're really getting we need gas," because he just saw Tesla and he's like,
and he's like, "No, like you don't. That's not funny."
Oh, you
It's
have
like,
attendants out here?
"No, not usually."
Not
Oh,
usually.
not
Some
usually.
places did,
Okay,
but we wanted
yeah.
to go there just to kind of, see what they would say. And he was like, "You got to go." I was like, "No, this takes gas." And when we actually started filling it up, he's just like, "This, what sorcery is this? Like, I can't. I don't know what's going on here."
Well, it could be worse. He could have started trembling, fall down, go into a fit.
Right.
Foam coming
Then
out
we
of his
have
mouth.
to just take off. Like,
Yeah,
oh, well,
exactly.
See you later,
Yeah,
guys.
we
Good
weren't
luck.
involved.
Yeah.
Delete
But
footage.
it's, if you did have to do that, it would be great for the number of hits, right?
It'd be great content. Yeah. Not
I
if you
like that.
died.
A man
It'd be-
died.
Yeah, if you died, it'd be bad.
Yeah.
But good for views, though.
Yeah,
which
that's excellent.
Which is good.
I think this is really marvelous. I really do.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. we
Who
worked-
paid for all this shit? Do you have sponsors?
Yeah.
Or are you independently wealthy?
No, eBay was a big help here.
eBay,
Yeah,
eBay came
we
in
had a lot of
handily.
sponsors, though.
Yeah, a lot of people came in clutch for it, but yeah, there were some out-of-pocket expenses.
This is some high-end racing
Yeah,
stuff.
it is.
Yeah.
I'm looking at that. That's the
Yes.
stuff that people aspire
One
to.
of the
So
sponsors.
Yes, exactly.
Get it in there.
Yes, this was this was a family effort.
wow. Well, as long as they don't come around asking, if they can drive it or something.
Yeah, no, they can't. They're not allowed to do that. No, no way.
We'll just give them our OnlyFans link and call it.
Yeah,
that.
right. And I think, wait a minute, did we do this yet?
What's up?
Oh, yeah. Oh, one last thing. Where is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And then so, I mean, you saw the back was really clean. You didn't see anything else back there. Everything is routed where the chargers used to be, underneath the rear seat.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so everything's back there, like all the compressors, the air tank, everything's under there. We ripped the chargers out and put everything back where it, so you wouldn't even notice it.
This is way cool.
Because a lot
How
of
long
cars-
did it take you to do this?
Two years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Wow, just the two of you?
No,
No.
we had
Oh,
a few other people from Electrified Garage help as well.
Wow.
And Joshua. Joshua's our
Joshua.
independent welder and fabricator, and he's incredible. I mean, he's the one that really...
Made the
I even like the
builds
color.
NASCAR vehicles, so he was
Yeah.
the most qualified person for the job.
Right.
Wow.
So in terms of building we had to literally cut the car in half
Yeah.
to fabricate the transmission tunnel that goes all the way back.
Yeah.
So that was a pretty. Actually, can I show that? Let me see if I can show that. The other side. Oh, but you know what? There's one feature we did keep from Tesla. It's the failing door handle.
Yeah.
That door handle doesn't work.
Well,
That'll do it.
Yep. That's how Tesla.
oh, I hear it. It's trying though.
Yeah,
It's trying,
The
yeah,
motor
exactly.
is burning out in front of you. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was my socks.
Nope.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me see. So. Let me see.
You got the.
You can see that well, but there's a hump right here.
Yeah.
So the hump that goes from the front all the way back underneath these seats to form the drive shaft.
Right. The tunnel.
Yep.
We don't recall.
Those
Yeah.
potato chips?
Hey, is there any in it?
Yeah, actually,
They look like
these
they're
are
still
full.
fresh.
Would you like some?
Oh yeah. Hey, whatever. We
There
didn't
you
get
go.
anything for a snack.
Go nuts.
Yeah. Thank
There you
you.
go. Anytime.
Thank you.
That's for you. No,
That's
yours.
videos
There you
and
go. And close the door now. Bye.
these are fresh as a daisy. You guys are never going to make any money if you keep giving chips away.
Those are free from Panera.
Yeah. How are you profitable?
Yeah.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah. We don't. Yeah.
Really good chips. But I can't talk
And
and chew at
yeah.
the same time. No, I think this is brilliant.
Oh, Steven. Yeah. Oh, I got it.
Oh, you got it.
Got it. Yeah. Thank you. It was our little pride and joy, and then now.
Well, you kept the other thing too, where the window keeps.
Yes, the
goes
window
up
indexing.
again. Yeah.
Yeah, we kept that.
Yeah, I love that color.
Yeah, we were,
The color is
Bronze.
based off of the name of the car, Iced Tea, because we figured internal combustion engine Tesla.
Yeah.
We'll call it that, and then we'll get the color to be
So
the color.
there's a whole theme.
Well, what happened to Iced Tea? Did he give you a,
He didn't
nasty
say
thing?
anything.
He didn't sue us. So.
I think more people started listening to his music because of this.
Yeah, he got a bump
Yeah.
in Spotify.
I think
so he
I'm
didn't
pretty
get
sure he
mad.
did. Yeah.
That's how that works, right? Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Materials and stuff, but yeah, I'm very impressed by this.
Well, we also have the quad.
Yes, and so that's the other thing. I have one
The
that
baby.
these guys gave me for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
It's this big.
It's a little smaller.
Yeah.
than
So
Yeah.
so a couple questions for you. Are the tires in that? Are they rubber or are they plastic?
I don't know, to tell you the
I
truth.
don't
Don't you
know.
guys check these
Yeah,
materials
I
out?
thought you.
We didn't
were
do
in
it.
an
They
area.
don't
No,
do
I
it.
They
thought-
didn't do
It was my birthday. We were drinking and driving
Yeah.
that little car
course.
all around
Of
inside
course.
the building.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
use it to get around. The building's 50,000 square feet.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a great way to move around then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a
it is.
segue.
But this looks really good.
So this was a LAPD police bike from a Zero. You familiar with Zero Motorcycles?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
one of those was wrecked. Rich found that on IAA, the salvage auction website, and then this is a Yamaha Raptor. Which, when we were doing our due diligence of researching everything, the Yamaha Raptor and the Zero were the powertrain and the chassis that actually Tesla used to make their prototype Cyberquads.
Oh, really?
So if you look at their pictures carefully and zoom in
In
you'll
the
see-
back, so we did ours differently. We have our motor right here. The Tesla had their Zero motor somewhere around here, and only in rear photos can you actually see it. But we did something a little different. We mounted it to the swing arm. We didn't think it was that much unsprung weight, like everybody on the internet told us it would be, but it jumps fine.
You know, I hear a lot about a lot of experts. Well,
Yeah.
Sandy, you really don't
There's
know
a
what
lot
the
of
hell
internet
you're...
experts out there. I had no idea there were so many of them.
Oh, I'm telling you what. You know what's neat about it?
What?
You can measure an IQ. You can measure smarts, right?
Right.
Stupidity is boundless. There is no.
It's like a
I
vast.
mean, you look in it,
yeah,
it's like
a void.
just a big hole, and
Right.
you can throw a flashlight down there, and it's gone.
Right.
Right. So
These are hyper wheels.
So yeah, the motor at the back. The reason why we put the motor back there too is because we wanted to fit the entire zero battery pack in here. So right now this has
this is a
well over
13.5 kilowatt. And we weren't sure what Tesla actually, we assumed Tesla probably used their own batteries. They just didn't have a motor this small to make for a recreational vehicle. So they just took a zero motor and said, that's the easiest way to make one.
Yeah.
So now if we put the motor on board, then we'd have a lot less range because that motor takes up some considerable room. Now we have, this thing could be ridden.
Right. But the thing is, I mean, with the insprung rate, I mean, and getting at all kinds of stuff, because I've been talking a lot about wheel motors, right? And I think it's a good idea. I think that it's got some real legs. It's a good way to move from here to there. I fell off my pillow and hurt my neck. Oh, it's really, you know.
I hate when that happens.
I knew it. I knew it.
So do you not want to take this for a ride then? Is that?
I can take it for a ride.
We'll give you we'll give you a waiver first.
Yeah.
A waiver. Yeah.
A waiver. Yeah.
Sign here.
Go ahead and sign this.
You're on your
right.
own. Yeah.
Yeah. Everything.
But no, I'd love to try that out. I'm dying to try that thing.
Yeah, this is one of the bells of the ball. I'll move this forward.
Why didn't you guys go into business making these things?
That's a hard thing.
It already existed, so that's probably one of the reasons why. Yeah.
I thought this was your.
No. This is. I saw this and I said, yeah, this has to happen. So yeah, take a look at it.
Sandy, as somebody that reverse engineers products, we think this is one of the most impressive automobiles ever.
I think you would really like the design of this. So
we don't know what we're talking about nearly as much as you do. So
right. Yeah, I'm going to show you the innards of how this thing works.
How much does one of these things cost?
It depends.
100 grand?
But yeah, about 100, 125. I'm not saying this one costs 125, but the new ones are 125. So the wheels, they automatically inflate and deflate, and it's filled with
automatically.
Well,
where's the air compressor?
It uses the exhaust. So there's no. They designed this to be as reliable as humanly possible because this thing has broken, I think, 8 world records for being able to traverse the entire
Arctic Circle. It was designed to do that.
Yeah. So anything that goes wrong, it has to be repaired on board using very basic hand tools. So what they did was instead of having an air compressor that could fail, it just uses the exhaust pressure to pump into the wheels to deflate.
Well, when I was looking at the one where you went fishing with this thing, which I thought was just brilliant. I mean, it's very, very difficult to catch salmon that's already been filleted. I was so impressed.
You have no idea.
That was his first fish.
First time
I was
fishing.
blown away too.
Yeah. Stephen caught a steak fish.
Yeah.
A steak fish.
I was coming here to have steak fish. I know it was in New Hampshire.
We have some steak fish.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Excellent. And we got the chips to go with it.
Yeah, it wasn't easy. I'm glad you're a man of culture. You see, you understood that.
Yeah, people.
You understood that. That was not easy. Yeah. That's how terrified it was in the shirt.
Yeah.
So skid steer steering. So there's just 2 sticks. You break each side individually. It's fully amphibious. It floats. It's amazing.
And I love what you did with the decorations here. I mean, really,
when I'm wearing my camo outfit, that means I'm invisible. In there.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly.
Yeah, 5-speed manual, reverse, has a winch, all the lighting you could imagine.
Inside these are actually fuel cells.
Yeah.
Or the Russians or the Ukrainian, I guess that's weird to say right now, but they would use, they said they'd do 2 for diesel and 2 for vodka, allegedly.
Yeah.
So,
oh, wow.
So yeah, vodka,
It's one of those
the
things.
fuel is here?
Diesel and
yeah.
Well,
those are extra fuel cells.
Yeah, there's an onboard fuel tank, and then if you want additional fuel to travel, I mean, literally.
The goal is about it's 1,000 miles of range if you fill all 4 of the tires up.
How? There you go.
Yeah.
That no range anxiety.
No. You'll get there. You could get to Texas in 3 months.
How do you get to put the fuel in?
So
is that it?
That unscrews, and there's a pump, a manual pump, that you go from a tube here into the fuel tank.
It's starting to make me tremble. This sounds a lot like when I was a kid working on farms. Yeah.
And it's registered as an ATV and a boat.
And a boat, yeah.
Yeah,
So
boat registration. Yeah. And the ones that are usually come out of Texas, they have AC. It's so hot, but we don't need AC schmacy. We'll just sweat like men.
Just cut a hole in the roof.
Well, there is a hole in the roof.
There is a hole.
Yeah.
You know, those guys in Texas aren't so tough, are they?
Yeah, no, they're not. They're not that
Open the
tough.
windows.
They're not that tough. Yeah.
Oh, you broke it.
I broke it already. It's the window guard trim. Who cares? Whatever.
Cat's paw. Yeah.
We want to make sure it was here for you because we knew that is not something that people see every day.
Yeah, we should pop up and show them the chain.
Oh, show them the chain drive. Yeah, show them how it actually works.
This says chain drive?
Oh, yeah.
It's chain driven.
Again, for they want to keep it reliable.
Oh, it's like a skid steer.
Exactly.
Yeah, we did a skid steer teardown.
Did you?
About
this is for your
7
wife.
years ago.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice Jeep peasant.
Oh, you better bring that around here. People need to see this. Oh my gosh. There's a whole bunch of Jeepsters that'll go crazy to see that.
Whenever they see that, I've gotten a lot of angry beeps from people.
A lot of middle fingers
Yeah.
coming at you.
Look at this gas cap.
You know what?
This is a gas cap.
I have a story on that.
I'm all ears.
We speaking of design, we took this into the water, us and like 5 of our friends. And what happened
Just
was...
the brass alone's left $30.
So that's our only modification right there.
That's the only modification because the previous generation of that fuel cap allowed water to get in. So the second we went into the water from the river went directly into the gas tank, into the diesel tank.
Well, it's a fine thread, and it's
now it's a fine thread, and now it seals very, very well.
Yeah.
So well you can't put it on very easily.
So well I can't.
Yeah, no, that's not you.
Sandy,
we can't either.
Sandy, I think you broke that. Can we just talk about like compensation, like how we.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So this is the emergency kit with the winch and also the hand tools. Every single hand tool in there is what could fix the entire SHRP just in case things go wrong.
So just out of curiosity, is that water or is that oil coming out?
That's water.
Huh.
So when we took it on the where we take it? We took it on the ice.
Yeah.
And that's just some residual water that came in.
Well, we went in the water.
In the water.
I saw you going in, and I'm thinking,
yeah,
that's going to be interesting to get out.
Yes.
You could always just gone on that guy's lawn and chewed it up, I guess.
Yeah, true. Yeah, we could have done that.
Yeah.
Jumper cables just in case. But everything is the life survival kit in here in case things hit the fan. We also have additional chain links and an additional axle in there as well. If we break an axle.
Oh, this has got it all.
Yep. So then now, this is what drives it. Oops.
That's a big chain.
Oh yeah.
These are the chains. So that's the same things on either side. But what this is, that's the valve that goes to the exhaust. So there's a small box that's formed here where the exhaust circulates. Once you close the valve, it goes directly to the tires.
That is brilliant.
You can just use your hands to open everything.
That's it.
Wow. But that's not the engine we worked on. What we worked on was quite a bit bigger.
4-cylinder?
Right, bigger.
This is
Four-cylinder
a
turbo
4.
diesel. Yep.
Yeah.
It uses an alternator because the alternator died from a GM. It's a GM alternator.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How many amps? 60?
Not
80?
many at all, yeah. Like 40, really low. Yeah.
I have a little John Deere with a 40.
Yeah. That's it. Very simple. Positions right there.
This thing doesn't go very fast, right? So
On a really good day, tailwind with another car pushing you 35.
yeah.
I think the last portion is this. I think it's one of the more interesting parts to show you how it actually controls everything. And that's it. So that's the braking system. It's your onboard brakes. You just brake each side. When you pull one lever, left lever controls that one. Right lever obviously controls the other one. So as you pull it, it activates the brake and it brakes one side.
Oh my God, it's not even. I thought it was hydraulic.
So did I.
They
This is
said,
mechanical.
why would you do that?
You're making it as simple. It's just like the Cummins, just like an old school mechanical Cummins. Everything could be fixed on this with basic hand tools. There's extra chain links and axles, and that's really it.
I think it's genius.
It also has an oil bath. There's a little reservoir right there for additional oil. That's how you oil the chains. There's brushes on this side, 2 in the front and 2 in the rear. 6 total. You push the buttons to oil the chains.
So is it like you push the button on the floor? Or?
Nope, there's a little push button right there that's for oil, for chain oil.
Ah, so it has a real pump.
And it's funny, you could actually oil each side individually. Why they did that, I don't know. But yeah, when you push each side, it oils the left side. Everyone closes the right
Well, it
side.
depends. If you're doing spins all the time,
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
true.
yeah.
Yeah. And
NASCAR
also,
racer taking only right-hand turns.
right, exactly, right. There's last cool thing is the onboard heater. You could heat the cabin 2 ways. So in case the engine fails and you're in the middle of nowhere, there's a secondary onboard diesel heater that'll keep you warm, that'll feed from the gas tank.
Really?
So if you're in the middle of nowhere and the engine dies all of a sudden, you won't freeze to death because of the secondary heater system. So you can use engine heat.
So this is really and truly, this was made for Arctic exploration.
Yes.
And how much fuel could you tow? Like, so even though this was 1,000 miles max range, can this thing tow anything? Like a
Yeah, you can pull a trailer.
With more fuel?
They build a little trailer, a bullet trailer for this. It has the same tires. It's meant to, unfortunately, it's kind of morbid. It's meant to haul bodies for search and rescue. It looks like a little coffin.
Oh, really?
You can hook fuel in there or people.
You want to drive it?
I guess I have to. I have to do it.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of boring on flat roads. Where it really shines is the mud and the dirt, but
We could find a car for you to crawl over, though.
yeah, sure. But it's just like driving a manual. You just pull put it in the, I think you're in, I don't know what you're in. Oh, you're in neutral now.
Neutral.
Clutch and then first gear.
First.
There you go. I think that's first. There we go.
Yeah,
That's something.
there we go. Wow, that's
and then
good.
That's gas on that side. There you go. And then pull that to turn. There you go.
Oh, you got to pull it a lot.
Yeah, pull it hard because the ground is so. There you go. Now you can go into whatever gear you want. Second gear. Go a little bit faster. So clutch and then pull. There you go. Oh, now we're talking.
Okay. Now we're moving along.
And then there's 5 speeds. So.
Oh, there's 5 speeds.
Yeah. There we go.
There we are. Okay, so hey, boys and girls, thanks again for watching. I'd like to thank Steve and Rich Rebuild for giving us. Is that really your last name?
No,
yeah, Mr. Rebuild.
Okay,
Yeah,
Mr. Rebuild.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mr. Rebuild.
for giving us the chance to have a look at their new operation. This wonderful S that has a gigantic engine in it, and of course the Sherp sitting in back of me. So keep watching, and being as Corey's here, I'll ask you again to sign your name and become a subscriber, and we'll be and we'll have signs.
He doesn't understand how it works. It's a button, Sandy. Just hit the button, subscribe.
Yeah, but if you sign your name, I like that.
I would sign my
Bye,
name for
folks.
thing. Yeah, absolutely.
I'll do it.
Yeah.